Alright, how's it going, everybody? What's going on? What the fuck is that? Oh, that was like a part of my mouse. So, that's, let's start with talking about that. Calamity just had a major update recently, and I have not played it since. I tried getting on and checking it out off camera a few days ago, but some of my mods weren't working because shit had just recently updated, so I was just like, okay, I guess I'll wait a couple days before I play again just to make sure that everything, like, updates the way it needs to, because I don't feel like uninstalling certain mods, especially since one of the mods I had to uninstall was, like, really important in comparison to, like, how my gameplay always is. So, it ended up being a whole thing. But, I placed a bunch of platforms down. They're all hammerized. I think I did that on screen last time. I can't remember. I wonder if any of the weapons changed. Okay. These don't seem different. Let me use a, I know some weapons have changed. Some things got changed, some things got added, some things got removed. You know, different things like that. I don't know what weapons, though, because I did not pay close attention to the devlog. That seems different than what it used to do. That's a lot different than what it used to do. Holy shit. Like, like, extremely different than what it used to do. What the fuck? I think that's still about the same. I don't know what this thing is that I'm staring at. Does that mean, like, my... No, that's just something shooting from my mouse. What? What is creating this new, like, thing hovering around me? I appreciate that. Jesus does love me. He loves everybody. Press caps lock to dimensional drive towards your cursor. What? Oh. Oh yeah, that's what Godslayer armor does. I know that. During dimensional drive, the dimensional drive lasts a lot longer now. That's a much bigger dash than what it used to be. You are immune to damage in most debuffs. Oh, that's cool. I don't... Oh, Luxor's Gift. That's gotta be what does it. So they changed the way Luxor's Gift works, like, big time. It looks different, too. Summons a scarab launcher that follows you closely. The scarab fires different projectiles at enemies depending on what close... Okay, so it basically does the same thing, but it functions a little differently now. That's cool. That's actually really sick. What is this? Hang on, this looks different as well. Throw projectiles, summon a clone from above the cursor. Summon strikes, unleash. I think this is a better version of Luxor's Gift, honestly. Amalgamated Brain looks different. They made new sprite sheets. These are cool. Anyway, the last we were here, we're on the Phoenix Egg. Oh, the Phoenix Egg looks different too. Does this boss fight differently now? I'm on Infernum, so I don't think Infernum changed anything. But we'll see, I guess. I'm gonna try and use this weapon. Oh, it does track. That's crazy. That's not bad damage. Okay. I'm doing decent damage, but I'm also taking a lot of damage. Oh, shit, wrong button. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. So that weapon... Okay, wow. Try again. Try this weapon. Fire chicken. Ow. They changed my hotkey for healing. The settings change back. Oh shit. Ow. That's probably gonna get me killed. Oh my. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna try stealth striking him. See if I can handle the stealth strike. If I can hit him with this thing, it would do a lot more damage. Ow, I'm getting hit by everything. There's about 10,000 damage right there. Okay, we second phased him. Oh shit, I'm probably gonna die now. Damn. I wonder what other shit I can use. I should check the wiki and see like what other shit is updated now for like this phase of the game. No way he hit me twice right there. taking all these fucking hits, dude. I just had to go in, hello. I just had to go in between the fucking things, didn't I? Let me double check the, I need to see if, like, what's updated now. Yeah, that's what I want to use. Oh, does the wiki... Has the wiki updated yet? I hope it has. It doesn't look like it's actually updated yet. Damn, that's annoying. Is this the new one? It might be. Oh yeah, so this is the new wiki for it. It's just, I don't think they have much written on it yet. I don't know if they have like a full class guide page for it yet, which is a little annoying. They might. Oh yeah, I think I also heard that they moved... Did they? I could have sworn they moved. It looks like they did. I don't see them. The perforators and the just... Oh wait, no, here's the perforators right here. I thought they moved the perforators to be like post Moonlord or some shit like that. Or if they haven't done that yet, I heard they were going to. Because that honestly makes so much sense. Because having a having like an evil biomes boss like late game instead of doing it right next to the other evil biome bosses just makes so much more sense. And also makes the game like a little bit more interesting as far as those bosses go. But I'm not seeing that they've changed that yet. Who knows? What have they changed for... I'm looking for... Here we go, Yaron. They nerfed his health from expert mode. Let's see, what is this one? Revengeance mode. Master mode. Vengeance master mode. Alright, they don't have Calamity listed in here. His health for Calamity is probably different. But apparently they nerfed Yaron's health. Man, he already wasn't that hard to do in like regular Calamity. No longer has a 22% damage reduction. Oh, that's insane. You can do way more damage to him now then. No longer inflicts Dragon Fire on contact. He definitely still does that in Infernum. Hey, I really enjoyed your stream. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. Love to join your community and chat more. If it's okay, you can add me on Discord. I actually do have a Discord for my channel. Now, I will admit to you, it's not very active. There's not really anybody in it yet. But, you know, I do have it set up and ready to go for that purpose. Here, I will screenshot your Discord name so I can add you to my server. I would love to have more of my viewers on my Discord server. I think it would be fun. Increases subphase 2 transitions. See, I just don't know how accurate all this is because it's not Infernum. I wonder if there's an Infernum wiki. There is an Infernum mod wiki. Let's take a look at enemies and creatures. Bosses. Yes, these. Oh, they've got everything listed so well, actually. Let's take a look at Yaron. I mean, it's not really telling me much that I don't already know. But, fair enough. That's fine. I'm just gonna keep struggling until I win, I guess. I do wonder if there are other weapons. I noticed the weapons I have changed. I'm just wondering if there's any new weapons I don't know about. That's what I'm curious about. See, part of the problem is if they did add things, I don't think they added shit in order from, like, progression, which is kind of annoying. Added unstable caster's gauntlet. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a magic weapon. That's crazy. It looks super sick, too. You can make it post-Moonlord. Does a shit ton of damage. It looks like a freaking... It looks like a Thanos gauntlet. That sounds like a ranged weapon. So that's a new ranger weapon they added. Another ranged weapon they added. That's a rogue weapon they've added, but it's like a really early game rogue weapon, it looks like. Yeah, they need to update their class guide wiki so I can see what the fuck's going on. Oh shit! I mean, I kind of meant to do that, but kind of not at the same time. I will say I'm excited to keep playing more Calamity just because I have 2 more classes to finish in Infernum, and I'm also like very excited to see the new update for Calamity. But I am getting really tired of the rogue class. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad it's almost over, but like, almost over still has a lot more work to do. I almost wonder if I should do a glass cannon build so I can just kill him like as fast as possible and pray that I'm good enough to not get hit by him for an extended period of time. Already not off to a good start. I mean, not the worst start, but... I apparently dashed like a hair too soon right there. This does not do a lot of damage. It's like... Oh, and I'm getting hit by everything now. I'm not dead, but I'm at one fucking heart. Anything he does to me now, if I don't dodge it correctly, will kill me. Just to survive long enough to get like the health potion. So now I can take a hit if shit hits the fan. And I just took that one and only hit I can take. And I'm dead. Oh, that Dragonfire debuff is just the worst, man. I wonder if I should take the extra healing and the extra damage shit right now. What does this do again? I haven't even gotten him past his first health bar. I gotta get him all the way down to like 10% health, and then he's gonna heal all of his health back up and go apeshit. And I haven't even gotten him to that phase without dying. Am I moving too much for like the first phase of this fight? Because I'm moving like way less now, and I'm noticing he's like way more predictable. And I'm hitting him more often, doing like way more damage to him. I just healed. I'm literally so lucky to be alive. Brain just saved my ass. probably dead. Well, I managed to last a little bit longer. No, I was literally doing so well. I was doing so well, I was about to get adrenaline, and then I just had to go and fucking die. Or I had to go and get hit right as I was about to get adrenaline, and then suddenly that last second, I just took 3 fat hits out of nowhere, and it got me killed. I was about to get him into his second phase, too. I was about to finally take out his first health bar. Ugh. I really hate Yaron, man. My brain is saving my ass right now. Took 2 hits and went from full health to half health. Shit. No, dude, my health's gone. He caught me in the fire again, and then smacked the fuck out of me. Oh. Ugh. I'm going to die. You bitch. No shot. He got all 3 of those hits off. I'm probably going, well, I'm at 1 heart. I can not get hit for a moment. I'll live. Nope, I died. How the fuck did he even hit me right there? I dashed. I've seen people make Yaron look so fucking easy. And I mean, I've got at least 2 classes on him where I did beat him. The mage class did decently against him though, it wasn't that bad. The ranger class though, actually I struggled a little bit on the mage class too, but not as bad as the ranger class. The ranger class has me fucked up. But the rogue class, I don't know, I've had mixed moments with the rogue class. There's been times where the rogue class was great, and then there's been other times where it fucking sucked. I feel like this is one of those moments where it's kind of not great. Because most of my stealth weapons at this stage of the game are just too fucking slow to hit this boss. Like, even when I do hit him with a stealth strike, a lot of the shit ends up like... he ends up outrunning most of the stealth stuff. And it's like, what's the point? Because if he was more of a stationary target, the stealth stuff would work really well, actually. But it's like, he moves away from the stealth stuff most of the time, and only gets hit by like a quarter of it, and in turn ends up not taking a whole lot more damage than just spam stealthing. See, I just did like 7,000 damage to him right there, 8,000 damage. That's that's about the same amount of damage that stealth strikes were doing, just slower. And it's like, okay, well, what's the fucking point then? I don't even know how the fuck he hit me right there. dude. What are these delays? One of those dodges I did wasn't even by me. It was the fucking brain that saved me. And I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead. I'm probably going to be, though. I'm so glad the brain saved me right there. Oh, I heard my health potion go off, I thought. I hit the health button. Ugh. I was like spamming it before I died. That doesn't do shit. Yeah, that did 15,000 damage. So it's like, if he could keep getting hit by that shit, that'd be great. But usually he ends up too fast for this shit. That and this weapon has no fucking range. I'm dead. Nice, a weapon that's just fucking awesome to hit with. This is I'm gonna be stuck here for a while, aren't I? Oh, a bunch of the rogue items that used to be like consumable are no longer consumable. Interesting. What is the apocalypse? See, they buffed the Celestial Reaper. What weapon was this again? The rogue weapon. First from the bandit, after Moonlord. Decepitator. What is that? Oh, that's that weapon that I ended up not really using that much. Now inflicts bleed. And now inflicts heavy bleeding for 2 seconds. That's actually crazy. Nerfed dust storms in a bottle. I don't know what those are. Rebalance the enchanted axe. Nerfed damage from 20 to 19 and use time from 15 to 19. Why would they do that? Magic axes no longer pierce, and magic axes spawned at the peak of the axe throw now deal 100% base damage instead of 120%. Well, that's lame. I used the shit out of that to take down whatever that boss was called as well, Poltergeist. Stealth strikes now travel further and spawn several homing magic axes as they travel instead of spawning rings of magic axes. Okay, that's cool. I guess. Just wondering if there's any weapons I can use at this stage of the game. Did I ever try the plasma grenade? I can't remember. Yeah, this is the plasma grenade. These two weapons are supposed to be my two best stealth weapons. And then the Penumbra, which I remember making and being disappointed about, was supposed to be my best spam weapon. But I thought it kind of sucked, if I remember correctly. That did 20,000 damage. What is spamming with this dude? That does a lot of spam damage, actually. I should try that on Yaron. It just shoots kind of slow. That's the only problem with that weapon that I might have issues with. See, again, stationary target, that works great, but I don't know how well this would work. This also travels so fucking slow. Even a stealth strike does not travel that quickly. Oh, the stealth strikes home though, don't they? Actually, they all kind of home. Maybe this is a better weapon to use. These don't home at all. They do a lot of damage though. Interesting. Oh no, I'm willing to dick around with some new weapons just to see what I can do. The damage of this weapon is... Actually, no, it's inconsistent. I'm really bad at this fight, apparently. Try using the bombs on him. If those will continue to do like 7,000 damage every time I hit them, I will keep using this weapon. know, just to beat Yaron on the range class, I think I took out the Primordial Wyarm first before this guy, just so I could, like, use a much more stronger weapon, like a post-Yaron weapon, technically, on him. I feel like I was doing pretty good right there, and I just had to dash like a hair too early right there. On today's episode of never gonna be able to hit my target using stealth strikes with this weapon. But that was a stealth strike and that only did 5,000 damage. I saw one do like 15,000 damage, but the point I'm making is this dude moves too fucking fast for stealth strikes to be like worth it. Because most of the time he's dashing somewhere when you hit him. Well, that was just a fucking miracle, wasn't it? Long how goes it? Not well. I'm getting my ass kicked, but we're playing, we're gaming. Ooh! I'm doing great, besides that. Please hit my target. That'd be fucking great. 16,000 damage. I haven't hit him in a hot minute. There we go. Well, that's a decent start, I guess. That's a bad start. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing, dude. Finally get him into his second phase again, and I just completely throw. Ugh. This shit takes too long. The fight just started and I've already been hit like 4 fucking times. I've already had to use my health potion. I'm at half health again after already healing. I wonder if I should try this cardinal sin of a thing. Because if I wonder if I should, like, I know I'm gonna get wrecked if I do this, because I always do solid warding. But I wonder if I just, like, suffer this once and try to get good and not getting hit, and I just run, like, a full luck build. Because these crit strike chants are actually pretty fucking nuts. I'm willing to give it a shot. Because this will pretty much put me at, like, 100%. Or it'll put me over 100%. Crit. What is Dauntless? That's a new thing. Doesn't even say what it does. Almost silent and invigorating. Bro's gonna basically one-shot me now. But we'll see how it goes. None of these say that I have to keep them visible for them to work, right? That was not the right button. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so this is gonna be the part where I get my shit rocked even more now, because I'm gonna be taking a lot more damage. But I'm gonna be doing a shit ton more damage in the process. I cannot hit him with this weapon for the life of me. Ow. I got thrown into the flames. This is doing a lot more damage now from what I can tell. Which I think is in turn actually growing my adrenaline faster too. Is that how that works? Does adrenaline grow based off of like the damage you do? No, it grows based off of me not getting hit, which I just did twice. So now I'm almost fucking dead. Yeah, just keep me at 4 hearts the whole fucking time. And I'm dead. I'm gonna die now. He barely touched me, but because he inflicts that Dragonfire debuff on everything he does, it melts my fucking health. Fucking worst. I'm probably gonna regret taking this off. 25% health increase, and also makes my potions better, gives me extra life regen. This is just an all-around great item to use, and I'm probably going to lose my shit trying not to use it, but we'll see. Not dead? I thought that was gonna put the debuff on me. I did not see that coming, and I was at like 5 hearts right there, and that one little thing raining down insta-killed me because I don't have as much health anymore. I'm at 650 health. How much was this giving me? It's not giving me that much more. Fuck. Something is canceling out the debuff because I'm taking damage now, but my health doesn't just drain afterwards either. But everything does a lot of damage to me because he hit me one time and I fucking died. Oh, this is what gives me that bleed debuff. Oh, so that damage over time debuff, I think that's actually this doing that to me, because it, I thought the flame, I thought he does give the flame debuff though, that like wrecks my shit. Okay, so this just makes the damage he does hit me slower, essentially, because I definitely still take that damage, it just drains a bit slower instead. That's very strange. Also, I feel like my crit strike chances over here are not doing well. But yeah, everything's 100% crit strike. And it's like, That does the most damage. This does the most damage. Fuck if I know, dude. This guy two-shots me. He two-shots me. His contact damage does half my health. Do I want to try and do all menacing and just do more damage overall? I wonder why some of the names of things are glowing purple like that. What does that mean? What the fuck was that? It would appear that whenever the sponge breaks, it does some sort of like black hole explosion now. damn it. Yes, my profile picture character is based on myself. This is... I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and all we've been doing is fighting this stupid fucking bird. Does this do different shit now? Have adrenaline loss if all damage is absorbed. Oh, that's cool. The barriers will regenerate 8 seconds after being hit, taking 10 seconds to completely regenerate. What's that new explosion of shit that I'm seeing every time it breaks then? I don't know. I feel like the extra damage I'm doing has not done me well. It's not worth how fast he kills me, because basically what that is a glass cannon build is what that is. There's a couple of other items I could get for that as well to like significantly do more damage. Like if I go kill Nighttime Providence or whatever, I can also get the community, or not the community, what the fuck is that item called? I don't remember what it's called, but it's an item that literally like doubles your damage. It's insane. I was thinking about trying to get it this playthrough actually, because I figured I could probably replace it with something just to do the damage, especially since I run all warding instead. So it's like having the double damage on an all warding class would be much more ideal, because then I could do the extra damage that I don't normally do as a glass cannon build, such as a menacing or lucky build, and like have the defense of it. That makes sense to me anyway. I'm still curious to try that actually. If we can do it. The last time I was doing this, I was doing decent, but I was also getting my shit handed to me as well. That toggled rain, I didn't mean to do that. Nope, that's 12 a.m. 12 p.m. That should be 7, yeah. That's different looking. I want that shit back. Normally a Profane Goddess is not that difficult. Like, once you're this late in the game and you're doing Nighttime Providence, she's usually not that difficult. What the fuck is my mouse? Well, I would have had it had I managed to make it through that bullshit. But I got hit by some shit last second. I was hitting the wrong button. I was trying to heal myself. I feel so genuinely like stuck at this phase of the game right now. I feel weak. I suck. I genuinely suck at this shit. God. Man, that part's usually easy to do. A different weapon. Somebody clip that shit. That was the most cracked shit I've ever done in my life. And now I'm throwing. I literally had just made it too. I'm starting to feel like I've been sleeping on this spear. I'm sorry. What the fuck just hit me right there? And I had adrenaline for this phase right here, and I somehow lost it during that phase. Fuck's sake. That's such a difficult part for me to fight, dude. I can't ever get past that phase. If I could get past that phase, I could potentially survive the next laser phase. I'm usually okay at that part. And then I would be able to get this fight done, finally. And I would be able to get this item that I think might be really useful for Yaron. I wonder how stealth strikes do for this weapon. I definitely have better luck using just spam strikes with this weapon. This weapon's able to get her into this phase really fast. Golly, dude, what the fuck? That spear phase is so much more difficult in like nighttime Providence versus daytime Providence because she throws those spears like twice as fast during nighttime mode, and then on top of that, I'm pretty sure the daytime spears that she throws don't do contact damage. Whereas I'm dead. Whereas the spears that she throws during the night not only do all those lasers, and she not only does it faster, but they do contact damage, which is a problem because during the day, it's like you can kind of sit still and just kind of sit between the lasers, and you don't have to worry about where she throws her next spear because the spear won't do contact damage during the day, or at least I don't think they do. Maybe they do, and it's just not a whole lot of damage because I swear, like I'm usually able to just sit still and not worry about it. But at night, they do a lot of contact damage. Good God. Well, I almost made it to the next phase. It's those spears. I keep dying to those spears, dude. Good God. Okay. Managed to survive that, barely. Now question is, can I survive this shit? Question is, answer is probably fuck no. Barely survived that one phase and didn't have enough health to tank that next one. That's another problem, is like I'm even worse at the next phase after the javelin, so it's like I have to do somewhat decent on that phase so I can somewhat tank the next one. Or at least have a health potion ready for the next one, because if I don't, like, I'm fucked. Okay. It's like, I think on one hand I need to move back and forth as much as I can away from each sphere. But the more I move, the harder it is for me to stop and not get hit by a laser. But the less I move, the more she, like, geometric crosses my shit and hits me, like, 9 times out of 10 anyway. So it's like, it's a mess. Even that phase does a lot of damage, and I can be really bad at that phase sometimes. I didn't pay attention to the fucking timer. better that time. Had I not gotten hit by that last laser, I panicked and got hit by that last one. I could have made it through that. I wish I could get better at daytime Providence fight, because it is like, I love the regular Providence fight. I think the Providence fight is really cool, but it's just, it's difficult. I know of one YouTuber who doesn't even fight daytime Providence. He never does it. He only ever fights nighttime Providence. Like, the moment he gets to Providence, you know, like in progression of Terraria, he will fight nighttime Providence, and it usually doesn't take him long to win either. Maybe a few tries, but like, the amount of tries it's taken me to do now, he probably would have already gotten it by now. Dude's insane. Damn, you can kind of outrun those. Wait, what just happened? I thought I was within the holes there. Hello? Did I accidentally drink a potion? Oh, I picked up a Featherfall potion. What the fuck? That's crazy work that I picked that up in the middle of nowhere. That actually kind of fucked me up. I know the YouTuber I was just talking about actually uses Featherfall potions for everything he does. I wonder if it genuinely is worth using. I actually do definitely have a bit more control. I do have more control, but it's throwing me off. I'm curious if I can learn how to use these and get good at using them. I think that's like the first time I've ever managed to like purposely no-hit that phase. Damage to me just now. Well, I'm done doing that now. Gonna go back to attempting with Yaron again. Hopefully after I get post Yaron stuff, I can take down I can take down Providence and get that item, because I would like to get that item. I think it would be really useful for Yaron, but at this point I'm just wasting time. I can't get anywhere with it. Waiting for my potion cooldown to go down. How the spear will work against this guy. I feel like the spear worked pretty damn well against Providence. What do you know? It kind of fucking sucks. What else is new? At least when he's a far enough a distance away from me, I can still hit him. Because normally, like, when he's off my screen, most of the weapons I use, I couldn't even hit him with. So I guess dodging just doesn't mean shit anymore. Oh, I heard my potion pop right as I died. What the fuck? I can't even get him to the next phase, dude. That was still his first health bar. I've gotten him to his second health bar, like, twice. And both times I completely threw. It's like, I know the kind of shit he's gonna be doing in that phase, and I know I'm just gonna get my shit rocked again and again. You bitch! He's still only at 70% health. Like, this is the longest fight ever. one fucking part right now. I'm dead. I never last long once I get into that phase. Something happens, I fuck up on one dodge, and then it's like I get hit 3 fucking times. I don't know what I should be doing. The needles that I spawn with these stealth strikes do more damage than like all of my fucking weapons combined. It's ridiculous. It doesn't matter when I get hit by fucking everything though. Okay, so this is definitely gonna be a stealth fight, simply because these spikes that I summon doing this much damage. I'm hitting him with the spikes that my thing spawn from stealth strikes way more often than I'm hitting him with my actual weapon. And every time they hit him, it does way more damage than my actual weapons do as well. Oh, the thing was at like 0. I thought I was gonna have time to heal myself right there. Fucking A, dude. I thought I was at least gonna make, even if I had barely made it, I thought I was gonna make it into the next phase right there. I almost did. Again. I'm throwing. Well, we're not off to a terrible start, but no fucking telling how well we're gonna do right here. So that would have just killed me. I'm dead. I'm dead. All that fire that he rained in the air, and I couldn't even fly between it or around it or nothing. Jeez, it already takes so fucking long to get him into his next phase. I can't ever, like, what the fuck? It takes forever for me to get him to his second health bar, and then once I do, it takes him no time at all to fucking kill me. It's like, how do I keep throwing this hard in his second phase? Are you shitting me right now? Probably the best I've done so far. Let's see how we do in this next phase. Wait, what? I was spamming my adrenaline. He somehow hit me where I didn't have full adrenaline bar, and then when I was hitting it, it wasn't working. Or so when I was hitting the button, it wasn't working. Oh my goodness. Fuck, what am I doing, dog? I'm surprised that didn't fucking kill me. What? Was he already in a higher dashing phase? Damn, dude. That's the item I need. Oh, that's the closest I've ever gotten in that fight. Ow. I thought I was gonna have that fight, actually. You got a couple lucky dashes at me. I was getting him close to being in like his very third phase. His like very final phase in his second health bar is just dashing. It's just dashing left and right. And last I remember, it's not very difficult dashing either. Like easier than fucking, easier than old Duke kind of dashing. It's like if I can get him to that phase, I'll be like almost guaranteed a win. I can't remember what health he has to be at for that to start happening. Damn it. This spear in combination with everything I'm doing actually does a lot of damage if I can hit him. It's just so difficult to hit him. Ah! Oh my god, well, I'm not gonna die, but like, if I keep getting hit like that, I definitely will. I don't even know what hit me right there. Again, let's go. I'm getting really tired of doing this fight. I was at like 1 HP. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was fucking stupid. Almost fucking died right there. Holy shit. Fucking A. Keeps getting me right there, and it's pissing me off. Hello? Why did my dashes just become like so much fucking slower? You're shitting me right now. I was just spamming the dash button and it was, I mean, I wasn't spamming it, but I was hitting it at the same speed in which I had always been doing it, and there was just nothing happening. Bunch of shit, dude. Are you shitting me? God damn, this fight takes forever, dude. be throwing this hard. Thanks for being off the fucking map, Yaron. What the fuck? I was sitting there contemplating that dash for a good what felt like 10 eternities. And then when he finally came after me, I dodged getting to like go through it, and he somehow still waited like another eternity. He waited one more eternity exactly after I had dodged. Just to make sure he would fucking kill me right there. No shot that one stray fireball that decided to fly 9 times across the map. Decided to be the one that hit me. Right after he had just touched me. Causing me to take stupid amounts of fucking damage. What? Couldn't even fucking see what was hitting me that time. Kind of through at the end there, but I need to replicate that performance because I got through that phase a lot faster and a lot smoother. With the way I'm playing right now, I almost wonder if I should put my dash button on my left click. That way every time I go to dash him, I also throw my weapon. That might be peak, actually. I wasted that adrenaline, but I think I'll live. face. Do not throw now. This is the easy part of the fight. Hello? Oh my god, the biggest lag spike of my life just happened. That was insane. Did I get him? That was the cleanest run out of everything. Like, holy shit, did that fight, like, really piss me off because I kept dying. That fight, once I finally completed the fight, like, actually had a successful run, that was a clean fucking fight. I just needed to, like, aim better. I think the whole time that was killing me, or, like, doing so difficult for me, is because, or it was being so difficult for me, is because I was just holding left click. Now, my left click only goes off when I have a stealth strike, so it's fine. But I didn't realize just how much more damage I would be doing if I was actually landing the spears. I didn't think the spears themselves were doing a whole lot of damage at first. Just from like the DPS that I was reading and everything else, the spear itself didn't seem to be doing much, even with the stealth strikes. But then I noticed, like, oh, that 8,000 or 9,000 damage that I noticed myself doing occasionally was not from my, was not from the things that spawn from this. It was, it wasn't the, yeah, the venerated locket. It wasn't the projectiles that spawn from that doing stealth strikes. It actually was the combination of that and hitting up with the spear. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can mentally focus on timing a throw that I know will hit him while he comes at me and continue dodging like normal. And that's exactly what I did, and it worked really well, actually. And I noticed that I was doing so much more damage. And surprisingly enough, I also just had a really good run there as well, because I got adrenaline like 2 or 3 times that fight as well. So that's also pretty sick. Oh, Dauntless? That's a whole new Dauntless. Okay, so that is a new enchantment. I guess that's like a Calamity enchantment. It gives you plus 15 life. I mean, that's not a lot of life. Plus 15 only adds so much. But that is neat. McNuggets! Oh. Oh, I can spawn a fat-ass Yaron pet. I think I kind of like my little squiddy guy instead. Nice, we got Yaron soul fragments and a metric shit ton of chicken nuggets. Oh, we got the rogue weapon too. Okay, is that the only rogue weapon he drops? I wonder, did I make this recording? I didn't. Come here. Hell yeah. Finally. How long have we been doing this? That took me like 3 hours. I kept getting tilted for 3 hours straight. That's irritating. But whatever. This spear is cool. I was sleeping on that spear for a while. This sucks. This sucks. That's decent for spam. That's cool if you can hit things with it. You know, with the way the... No, this still works better for Yaron. Because this thing, yeah, it summons all those lasers, but most of the time he was outrunning those lasers. Whereas these like, stick to him. And then they also like rain stuff like right on top of him, no matter where he's at. So this weapon still works just better for Yaron, despite it only doing like half as much damage as this. This does a shit ton of damage. And it's flimsy. Hang on, let me reforge it. That music is so loud. Oh, I gotta turn that shit down. It won't turn down for you guys. I know you guys like listening to the music, which is fine. But quiet it for me so I'm not like yelling. Is that the only thing he drops? For moi? It looks like it. Oh, nope, he has the Wrath Wing. Cool. Let's get that too. Why are you all the way over there, Rose? I'm gonna touch you. Treasure cache? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just... Oh, they're just called... This is called a treasure cache, but these are called treasure bags. That's weird. Whatever. Oh, a little fox. I like the fox. I'm gonna keep him. We fucks with the fox. Here we go. Wrathwing. Dragon egg. Oh, that's a better, not so fat looking Yaron. That's kind of cool. I think I like the fox though. The fox is cute. Nice. So let me also reforg this weapon. Actually, both of these weapons. Putting that weapon away because it's kind of poopy. So next is, oh, we can get so much new shit now. Holy crap. We can go get Auric armor. Let me make the pickaxe that we need for that. We need a blossom pickaxe. Actually, 250 pickaxe power. This one's 220. Yeah, we do need a blossom pickaxe. Yay! The astral infection is already in your world? Yes, it's been in my world for a while now. But we just killed Yaron, so now we can actually make the pickaxe we needed to go get the tasty, spicy stuff. Where in the flying shit is this? Oh, has he been summoned this whole time? I didn't realize. Bink. I cannot believe I experienced the fattest lag spike I've ever seen against Yaron. It actually scared me. I was afraid my game was going to crash fully. I've never had Terraria fully crash on me before, but I thought it was going to do it to me that time, which would have, like, genuinely pissed me off enough to just turn off the stream for today, because I was that close to beating him and I was doing good, and I knew I was probably about to beat him with how good I was doing. If the game had taken that away from me from lagging, I would have crashed the fuck out, genuinely. Oh yeah, this is like a charge weapon. I can click and it doesn't do anything. Hey-ya! Damn, that did 30,000 damage. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a stealth-only weapon. I don't think you can actually do things with this. Press up and attack to throw the scythe. Oh. Oh, and it throws me up there too. Holy shit. That's kind of cool. Right, this weapon's really weird. I mean, it's cool as fuck, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of like, it's difficult for me to use simply because of just how different it functions from everything else. So, it's got high speed, fast speed. How is that fast speed? This thing does 17,000 damage. 15,000 damage, that's insane. Enemies, attack enemies with a giant scythe swing to replenish stealth. Press up and attack to throw the scythe. Stealth strikes perform a horizontal swing that leaves the lingering fire aura. Stealth strikes performed while pressing up. Fling yourself at the enemy and slice through them, causing homing fireballs to emerge. Ooh, the homing fireball sounds nice. Okay, so that did 23,000 damage. It did 13,000 initially going through him, and then another 23,000 after slicing and dicing, or after all the homing things went at him. Okay, that does a lot of damage, though. Let's try this weapon after he stops burning profusely. You okay, buddy? Ooh. So that did an initial 21,000 damage, and then it did like another 8,000, or was that right? Hold on. 29,000 damage, 32,000 damage, 13,000 damage. Like it hits him so many times doing this. That was 24 and then 36,000 damage, and then another 13. Good lord, that's actually nuts. And this will probably be, what's spam like with this? Oh, the spam weapon is, or spamming with this is not half bad. Of course, I say as it drops significantly from what it was. Gotta wait for the... Okay, so spam is like 15,000 damage. At 12,000, 13,000 damage it looks like. What happens if I hit him with all this shit? Oh, if I hit him with the main thing that comes out, I can get it up to like... Oh, it's like almost full homing. Okay, if I can get that first arch of shit to hit onto my target and it full homes, that's like, that's an insane spam weapon. Look at that. Also, full homing is like, well, it's not quite full homing. It's homing enough for me to be pretty happy with it, because like, that's insane. I have almost 180 degrees of firing that will still hit them. Maybe like 90 degrees. Like 100 to 90 degrees, some shit like that. That's crazy. That does a lot of damage. Anyway, I'm definitely done fighting bosses for today, but I am going to get the new items we can get now. Oh, that's not what I was after. That's Eula Bloom. We don't need that. We need the other shit. We need this super shiny stuff. Got bounced up in the air. This thing mines so fast. Oh, now that I finally have like the best freaking wings in the game too. Giant wings. They're so pretty as well. I actually love the way they look. I think they're like the biggest wings like I've ever seen in Terraria. I don't know of any other mod packs for Terraria that come with wings that bigger, or that much bigger than others, because most of the, all the wings are like the same size. Is this lava actually doing damage to me? It's ridiculous. It shouldn't be doing damage. I should be immune to it. Oh no, I am immune to lava. I was taking damage from the auric ore or whatever. How much auric ore do I have? 2,000? That's probably good. Okay, so now we can make auric Tesla armor. Finally. Ooh, the auric bars look new. That's a whole new sprite sheet for auric bars. They're like energized and shit now. That's really cool. I fuck with that. He's able to make 200 bars exactly. So we are gonna have to make this. Fuck off. All right, my magnet's turned on, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Magnet. So let's see. Auric armor, it takes... Right, so we have all the other armors, it looks like. We just need to throw my Godslayer armor into here. Combine the armor! Am I out of bars already? Do I actually need to go get more? Looks like I do. We can go ahead and get the rogue helmet, though. I like the color of the text and stuff. That's cool. Oops, I didn't mean to put the armor away. There we go. Now I need the boots. Oh no, I do have enough. I forgot I just need the flying carpet. That's so goofy that you need the flying carpet for these. And you need antlion mandibles. I don't have any antlion mandibles? Are you shitting me? Sold by black market dealer. I don't even think I've ever brought him to the desert, though. I'll farm for some. It's fine. Gotta say, antlion mandibles drop pretty frequently. Hiya! Oh yeah, I don't have any stealth strikes right now. I need to make my boots to actually get stealth strikes. You want to see something really funny? There we go. We're fine now. I just picked up a bunch of shit. Give me the boots. Shift right click in your inventory to toggle the flying carpet. Oh, you can actually use the flying carpet now? I don't think that was ever actually a thing you could use. I think it just kind of was a crafting recipe item for some reason. But no, it looks like you can actually use it now. It's got like a whole thing for it, which is interesting. That's so weird. Yeah. I don't want to use the flying carpet, actually, so... Wait, did it have different stats? Provides a magical flying carpet. That's... yeah, that's goofy. I'm not gonna use the flying carpet. Wow, I look quite amazing now. This thing does 16,000 damage now that I'm wearing the new armor. Holy shit. So, for pre-Uxomex and Calamitous, looks like the only upgrades we have access to, is the new armor, because the Wrathwing we have, oh, we can make something called the Seraphim. Ooh, what's that? There's a whole line of, like, upgrades that I could have been making. This weapon scales, like, throughout the entire game. Weapons, I'm gonna put those away. So the best spam weapon is definitely the Wrathwing here, according to the wiki. And then it's also the best stealth weapon. This is a good stealth weapon too, but I know this is gonna be hard to use, so I can see why it says that. And then this is the next best spam weapon. Oh my. That's actually nuts. Oh, and all of those lasers home. Holy shit. That's a confident 30,000 damage to spam. Good lord. That's cool. What does a stealth strike do? I'm curious. Just a little bit more of what it already does, which I guess kind of all stealth strikes do that with weapons, but still. So now, there is one equipment item it looks like I have access to called Dragon Scales. I wonder if that's something that's dropped by him, because I'm not seeing it. Let me see. Dragon Scales. Oh, it's sold by the bandit after defeating Yaron. Oh, bandit. Come here. Shop. Dragon Scales. Rogue projectiles spawn slow fireballs as they travel. Stealth strikes create infernados where they hit. Plus 10% max run speed and accelerations. Oh, that's actually really cool. Grants immunity to dragon fire. That's also pretty fucking mint. What grants dragon fire? Because Yaron does it, but like, do any of the other bosses give you the dragon fire debuff? I genuinely don't know. I also genuinely don't know where to put this. I can probably take the brain off and keep the sponge. This, I quit using this. It's nice for the extra damage and such, but not using that anymore. I'm not gonna use the affliction anymore, even though it gives me max life. I just don't have the space for it. The community I'll still hold on to, maybe for a rainy day. Same with the amalgamated brain. Luxor's gift, I'm not using it, but I'm gonna keep it in the equipment slot because look at how cool that thing looks. The shield thing around me. It's so cool looking, so I'm just gonna leave it on there as an accessory item, or like a vanity item. Neato. Cool. And we'll go ahead and grab that arc thing. Cool, now I can contact him. Well, that's gonna have to do it for this stream. I've been at this for long enough today. I'm kind of out of time. But we finally made some progress. Finally got Yaron. I can't believe it took me the entire stream just to beat Yaron. But we did it. And I need to take a mental note of what I did this time beating Yaron. That way, like, next time I have to fight him, which next two classes and last two classes I have are melee and summoner, and I'm low-key really excited for those because I know they're going to be really good, and I'm hoping they absolutely wreck face against these mobs, or against these bosses in comparison to all the other ones I went through. I purposely put myself through like the worst classes first, except for mage. I did mage first just because I thought it was gonna be fun and really easy. Ended up being one of the worst classes ever in Infernum. In Calamity, it's great. Regular Calamity, mage is sick. And I'm not gonna say mage is like the worst in Infernum, but I feel like mage is just like, he has the least defense. Even if you do all warding and all the shit that I do to try and like help with that, mage just hurts. Everything hurts. It sucks. But I mean, if you're good at dodging, then mage will probably be one of your best classes because the weapons do pretty damn good too. But yeah, I got Ranger out of the way. I was hoping Ranger would go great. It went better than Mage, but it kind of hurt towards the end a lot. Rogue I've had mixed signals with. I feel like every time I've ever figured out how to do a fight with Rogue, it felt really cool. And I'm like, oh wow, that's actually kind of cool. The Rogue class is sick. But all the struggle and strife that I feel between that just makes me hate this class. So I'm very mixed on this class. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Because, like, there are times where it's definitely a really fucking cool class, and I think it's a really powerful class as well. And then there's other times where I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, hopefully, we'll see how the Rogue class does for me, you know, for the ending of this playthrough when I finally fight the Exomechs and Supreme Witch Calamitous. But yeah, anyway, I'm done yapping now. That's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate all the support. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Hopefully tomorrow, or at least this week. I know I've been a little inconsistent with scheduling due to school. Shit happens. But I'm still trying to stream as much as I can. It is fun, and I'm not going nowhere. It's just a little less consistent. I'm gonna try and work on that though. So yeah, have a great night. I will see y'all later.